Peace. What's good, guys? How's it going? Hope you guys are doing well. Let's talk about and discuss AEW All Out. I didn't watch the show. I tried to. I tried multiple streams and no luck. So it happens. I don't know what caused it. I saw a lot of people on YouTube streaming, so maybe that could have been the cause of it. But for whatever reason, it just didn't work. I thought about going back earlier this morning and watching it, and I was just like, nah, just forget about it. It's not even that important. It was just too long of a pay-per-view, in my opinion. Not a lot happened. We'll talk about the main event, and we are going to talk about and discuss the drama that one CM Punk did. You know, CM Punk is becoming a nuisance. He's becoming an extreme nuisance. And we're going to talk about it and discuss it. So please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe for my videos. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So we kick the main show off with the casino ladder match. I'm not going to do the pre-show. It's not important. Who gives a shit about it? So I apologize. I just want to let you guys know about that. I'm not going to be discussing the pre-show. Makes no sense. We didn't really even need a lot of these matches on the card. So we kicked the main show off with the casino ladder match, which featured Claudia Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, Penta, Phoenix, Rush, Andrade, Dante Martin, and the Joker. So, basically, towards the end of the match, Stokely and his crew, they came out, and they beat down everyone, taking him out, and he grabbed the chip, and then all of a sudden we hear Symphony for the Devil, and Stokely just hands the poker chip to the unmasked man. So that's pretty cool. Very WWE-esque, if I do say so myself. All right, moving on. Next, we had the Elite versus the Dark Order, featuring Hangman Adam Page, Alex Reynolds, and John Silver. The Elite win. It is what it is. Who gives a shit? You know, they're going to win anyway. Who cares? Jade Cargill with the baddies by her side, Kiera Hogan and Layla Gray, versus the Fallen Goddess Athena. This match, I believe, lasted no longer than about 5 minutes. So basically, Athena is dead and buried, and I just feel bad for her. I don't know what. I don't know where she's gonna go from here. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I'm guessing it's time for Jade to kind of go after the AEW Women's Championship. I don't know. Maybe kind of merge those titles. I guess. I don't fucking know. But I feel bad for Athena. It is what it is, though. She really should have went to Impact or MLW for a while and then come into AEW. So, you know. Second six-man tag of the night. FTR with Wardlow versus Jay Lethal and the Motor City Machine Guns. So Wardlow, he wins, and then post-match, Samoa Joe makes his in-ring return. And then he takes out Satnam Singh, and then Dax's daughter, she comes out to a massive pop. She snaps Sanjay Dutt's pencil, and then Dax, he hits Dutt with a lariat, and then Dax's daughter pins Sanjay. So that was cool. Moving on. Ricky Starks versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Hobbs wins. Didn't last long. He wins via the spine buster. This is another match that could have went on for like Grand Slam. This is another match that didn't need to be on the card. It should have been given more time, but it was like 5 minutes. One of the matches of the night, I was hearing from most people. The Acclaimed versus Swerve and Our Glory for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Swerve and Our Glory, they win, they retain, and, it is what it is. I heard it was a good match overall. The Fatal 4-Way for the AEW Interim Women's World Championship. Toni Storm, Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter, Hikaru Shida. Toni Storm wins, so I'm proud of her for that. And she pinned Hayter. So, yeah. Next, Jungle Boy was making his entrance. He got taken out by Luchasaurus. So Christian is 1,000% legit injured. So he beat Jungle Boy, and I think it was 90 seconds or less than 90 seconds. So I'm fine with this. So, the story continues, I guess. Alex Marvez, he was backstage with Orange Cassidy and Danhausen and the Death Triangle. And so Cassidy challenged Pac. So I guess that'll happen at Grand Slam, probably. Then we had Danielson versus Chris Jericho. Bryan Danielson versus Chris Jericho. Really cool little match. Jericho wins, which I'm fine with. It's interesting. It's interesting to see what's going to happen with Daniel Garcia and all of this. I want to say we might have a Daniel Garcia on a pole match, according to Mongo Slade. All jokes aside though, but that would be some Venturoso type shit if that were to happen. But I could see, Garcia turning on Jericho and aligning himself with the Blackpool Combat Club. Third trio match of the night. House of Black versus Darby Allin, Sting, and the Redeemer Miro. And Darby rolls up Malachi with the Last Supper and pins him. And then Malachi, he waves to the crowd and he hugs Brody and Buddy Matthews. So I'm guessing he may have gotten his release. I don't know. But he waved goodbye to the crowd and he hugged Matthews and Brody. So if that's to be legit, then damn, I guess he really may have had his release granted, I wish him all the best, although we know where he's going, I do think that part of this is probably on his end. He probably misses his wife, and then he probably is legit injured. So it could be a little bit of both, probably more of the latter. You know, he does need to be booked better in AEW, but it is what it is. Main event, Jon Moxley versus CM Punk for the AEW Championship. The main event. So, as always, per Mox match, every Mox match, he has to bleed. Both men bled. Both guys went to war. Both flipped each other off, which made no sense because I don't understand why. That's like childish shit. That's what like 14 and 15-year-old kids do. That's what teenagers do. Not what grown men should do. It was cool in the Attitude Era because when Austin did it, that was his stick and no one else could do it. Now it's just being completely overdone and overused like everything else in modern wrestling. So Punk wins via the GTS. And then out of nowhere, the lights go out. So we see the Masked Joker from earlier on in the night. And he's revealed to be MJF. And he says, I'm the devil himself. MJF walked onto the ramp. Punk held up his championship in the ring. And MJF gestured around his waist, motioning for a championship belt. And then he flipped off the crowd. And then Taz says, well, the devil's back. Also, it was a voicemail being played as well from Tony Khan during that blackout. So it's interesting to see. I'm glad that MJF is back. You know, he did get a big babyface pop, so that does make sense. But it's interesting to see where this all goes. So, you know, there's that. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe for more videos. We're going to talk about the CM Punk drama. Peace.